Yo, what's good with y'all, man? We back with another video. I hope all of y'all are having a blessed day, man. I hope y'all feeling good, living good, all that good stuff, man. I'm back with another video, okay? Before we even get into the topic at hand, man, my Instagram is on the screen and it's also linked in the description down below, okay? So if you guys got any topics, video ideas, videos you want me to react to, or if you just need any advice and just want to hit me up with raw, feel free to DM me or follow me on my Instagram. I'll respond to all of my DMs, okay? Also, man, if I help you out in this video at any point in time, just let me know with a thumbs up button down below and comment under the video, man. It helps the videos get in the algorithm and it helps more people see our content. So if you fuck with me, just let me know with a like and a comment under the video, okay? Today's video I wanted to speak on getting your life together in your 20s, bro. Getting your life together in your 20s is very, very hard, man, because it's a lot of pressure that come with, you know, being in your 20s and just getting older. You know, I'm 22 years old, and when I first got into my 20s, you know, it was just a lot of pressure, you know, and it kind of made me depressed a little bit too, because I always felt like I had to have certain shit at a certain time. I always felt a certain way because I still live with my mom. You feel what I'm saying? Like I always felt like I have to have this and this at a certain time, because one of the things that really be fucking you up when you're in your 20s is you compare yourself to people that you went to school with. You compare yourself to other people that's in their 20s that may be doing better than you at this time. You know what I mean? Like, for example, when I first turned 20, I'm like, damn, I'm 20 years old. I still live with my mom. Like, what am I going to do? Like, I need to hurry up and get out my mom's house. You know what I mean? And it's crazy because, like, comparison is the killer of all joy. You know what I mean? Like, we be comparing ourselves to people way too much. You might be one of those people that just turned 20 and you comparing yourself to people you went to high school with. You might have went to school with some people in high school, and some of the people you went to school in high school with might be married already. They might already have a car. They might already have a house, kids, things of that nature. They probably got a nice ass paying job, you know, graduated school, they in college. Like, you pay attention to all the other people that's in your age group and you start comparing your life to them and being like, damn, like, you know, I'm not doing shit. It makes you feel like you're not doing nothing with your life. And then not only that, it's a lot of pressure because society, you know, it's just crazy, bro, the amount of pressure that come with being in your 20s. But I wanted to make this video really to tell some of the people that's in their 20s, like, bro, it's okay to have a slow start. It's okay to not be exactly where you want to be right now. You will get there. Take your time, but don't be comparing yourself to other people, because that's going to always make you feel depressed, and it's always going to make you feel pressured. You know what I mean? You always going to feel pressure. You always going to feel depressed. You in your 20s and you still live with your parents. It's okay. Like, who made this rule to where as soon as you turn 18, you got to move out? Like, listen, if you're not ready to move, don't do it. Don't be just rushing yourself out there into the real world knowing that you're not ready, knowing that you don't have the discipline and the skill set to maintain living on your own. A lot of people in their 20s don't have the skill set or the discipline to live on their own yet. If you know you're not ready to move out your parents' house, don't move. You feel what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with being, you know, in your early 20s still living with your mom until you get your stuff together. Yeah, at a certain age you want to have your own place. Yeah, at a certain age you want to have a car and all that. But don't feel pressure to do things. Everybody's timing is different. Everybody's journey is different. You know what I mean? Like, you might have went to school with somebody that had their own house at 18. You know, it might take you till you turn 21. You know what I mean? Like, everybody's shit is different, but stop comparing yourself to other people. You know, focus on your journey and focus on what you got going on. You're not going to have everything figured out in your early 20s. You know, and truth be told, when you in your early 20s, you still damn near a fucking kid. You don't even know everything. You don't have everything figured out. You don't know. Everybody's upbringing is different. Some people had their parents walk them through and help them with certain things. You know, I didn't have that growing up. I wasn't, you know, fortunate to have, you know, help growing up. So I'm pretty much doing everything by myself. You know what I mean? I got to figure things out by myself. My father died when I was 9 years old. That's not an excuse not to get on my shit. But what I am saying is there's a lot of things that I missed out on, you know, when I was younger, because I didn't have that help or that push. Some people have that help and push. Some people turn 16 and already have a car by the age they 16. You know, I wasn't fortunate with that, you know? So what I am trying to say is, like, bro, you gotta stop comparing. Sometimes social media can be real deceiving. You know, you might see people with cars and houses. You don't know how they got that car and house. Their parents could have bought that shit. You feel what I'm saying? But it don't matter if they got it or not. You know, focus on your journey and focus on what's going on with you. You will get there. You feel me? Don't feel pressure to move out. Don't feel, and that's another thing too, like, everybody be doing things for social media. Motherfuckers move out and the first thing they do is put it on social media so they can make it look like they own their shit and all this. Everything ain't for the media. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't, you know, the internet can be deceiving, bro. Stop comparing yourself to other people. When you comparing yourself to other people, you always gonna feel like you're not doing things. you always gonna feel like you ain't shit. You're not doing stuff. Like me, for example, you know, I made a lot of mistakes when I was younger. You know, I dropped out of school. You know, I didn't get my education. Like when I was younger, I made a lot of poor decisions, man. And the thing that I used to do is I used to compare myself, like, damn, I dropped out of school. Like, I'm not gonna be shit in life. You know, everybody else that I went to school with graduated, got their diploma, and then there's me, you know, the dropout, the motherfucker. Like, I always looked at myself like, damn, I'm not gonna make it in this world. But that's because society puts a lot of pressure on you. Society, like, who said you gotta be out your mama's house by 20? Who said that by 18 you gotta have an 800 credit score? You gotta have this and you gotta have that. That's all society shit. Cause we paying attention to social media and we paying attention to everybody else's success and what everybody else got, and we not focusing on us. You know what I mean? Like, we gotta just stay focused, bro. When you in your 20s, it's gonna come with a lot of pressure. It's gonna come with a lot of anxiety, but you gonna figure it out. You're not always gonna be in that situation. You're not always gonna be broke. You're not always gonna live with your parents. As long as you're trying to be something, that's all that matters. That's all you really can do when you're young and you're in your 20s. Just try. Everything gonna work out. You have time. Okay? So don't always feel like you gotta rush and do this, and this. You got time. You might be a person that's in your 20s and you might still work at McDonald's. Or you might have a job that's not paying a lot of money. At least you doing something. Congratulate yourself on just trying. You ain't always gotta be so perfect. That's the problem with everybody, man. Like, social media made everybody feel like they gotta be perfect. You gotta do this, you gotta do that. You young. When you in your 20s, you damn near still a kid. You ain't got everything figured out. Everybody's upbringing is different as well. That's what people need to realize. You know, a lot of these young people be having help. It's some of us out here that don't have help, that don't have that parent push. You know, it's some of us out here that's in our 20s that don't have a dad to buy us a fucking car at 16. I didn't have that. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't have nobody to push me. Hey, man, I'm going to take you to get your driver's license. Hey, man, I'm going to take you to go get this nice job. I'm going to take you. A lot of us don't have that. You don't know what the other person's struggle was or how the other person got where they at. So why even compare yourself? When you get out there in that real world, it's hard out there. You know, it's hard out there. Mommy and daddy can't save you. You feel me? Like, when you get out there and you jump out into the real world, it's a lot of things you have to do. You have to be disciplined. You got to be able to maintain all those things, the bills and the houses and the cars and the credit. And you got to be disciplined to maintain that. And a lot of young people ain't ready for that. They just doing a bunch of shit for social media just to make it seem like they're doing things, bro. And I'm here to tell y'all, like, if you're a young person out there watching this and you're in your early 20s and you just turned 20 or whatever it is, don't rush. There's nothing wrong with staying with your parents until you get on your feet. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't care what nobody say. Who cares what everybody, oh, you still live with your mom. Who give a fuck? If you know you ain't ready, don't run out there to the street trying to do things. You know, make sure you got things in place first. Make sure you learning some things first before you just jump out there. Nobody is perfect. I'm not perfect. I made a ton of mistakes growing up. A ton of them. Thinking I knew everything. And that's the problem with a lot of young people. We all think we know it all. The whole time we don't know shit. We don't know a fucking thing. I used to think I knew it all. I used to think I had everything figured out. Dropped out of school, made poor decisions. You know what I mean? But that doesn't make me. School don't define your success. You know, you still have room to move around. You still got room to pick things up and become something. You're not down and out just because you still live with your mom. You're not down and out just because you didn't graduate school. You can still be successful. You still got a chance. Fuck what society thinks. Society is what's going to keep you in that pressured mindset. Ah, man, I dropped out of school. I ain't going to be nothing. Who said that? We live in a time now where school don't mean anything damn near these days. A job don't mean nothing damn near these days. Yeah, it's going to get you paid, but that don't mean shit these days. There's people out here getting rich off just their talents and what they want to do. You know, you still have a chance, so stop counting yourself out. Just because you don't have things that everybody else got, you gonna get there. Anything can happen. Don't count yourself out and don't feel less than because you don't have what everybody else have. Stop comparing yourself. Slow down. That's what people in their 20s need to start doing. Slow it down. As long as you're trying, as long as you're putting in the work, as long as you're doing something, that's all that matters. You will get there. I be having to tell myself that because I be too hard on myself sometimes. Sometimes I be too hard on myself, and it's good to be hard on yourself at times. You know, it's good to want to have your shit together at a certain time. It's good to have some level of, urgency. But you don't want to be comparing yourself. You don't want to be like, you know, stressed out and depressed because you don't have certain things. It's going to work out as long as you're trying. As long as you're trying to figure things out, you will get there. Nobody is perfect. And truth be told, the people that got all this stuff trying to make it look like they just so happy on Instagram, they not. Even the people that got things and got they shit together when it comes to just like a house and car and the basic necessities in your 20s, they still stressing the fuck out trying to maintain that. We all fucked up. I be talking to older people, 40-year-olds and stuff. You would think they would have all this stuff figured out. They still trying to keep up with bills. They still trying to keep up with... Nobody got this shit figured out, man. Even older people are still trying to figure out how to get ahead. Like, older people that's in their 40s and 50s is still worried about the bills and trying to maintain shit. We all trying to figure this shit out. Social media gonna make things seem like everybody got it figured out, but they don't. You know what I mean? Social media can be deceiving. The same people that's posting their car and their credit and all that on social media, making it seem like they got this good life. These the same people that's at home stressing, trying to figure out how to fucking pay their light bill. Trying to come up with $500 because they got a shut-off notice. They got car notes that's through the roof. I know young people out there man, I know guys out there that pay so much money on fancy cars, right? Just to show social media, yeah, I'm getting money. I got this Hellcat, woo, woo, woo. They car note $600-700. They done bought this expensive ass car, trying to keep up with everybody, trying to keep up with the Joneses. Now they got $600-700 car note bills that they got to keep up with. You know what I'm saying? All because they comparing themselves to people trying to play the catch-up game. Like, man, that's not what it seemed. People was out here struggling. We in a fucked up economy. The groceries is through the roof. People is broke these days. I don't know if y'all looking at it or looking around, but everybody is fucked up these days. So don't look at yourself like you ain't nothing or you ain't doing nothing all because everybody else. Listen, people are screwed up. Everybody's screwed up. I know people that wish they would have stayed at home with their mom for a few more years. I be talking to people all the time and it ain't what it seemed. Trust me, that grown lifestyle that you trying so hard to get, it is not what it seemed. A lot of these people that have rushed out of their parents' house and got all that stuff, some of them wish that they would have stayed with their mom for 2 more years to save up and learn some more stuff. So don't feel like you down and out because, you know, things ain't working out or you might be fucked up, you might not have a job, you know, whatever. You gonna get there. You gonna get there. As long as you trying, you're gonna get there. But don't compare yourself. Understand everything gonna work out. Everything's gonna be okay. You still young as hell. We all still young as hell. I'm 22 years old and I be feeling like I'm 30 sometimes. I be feeling like I gotta have so much shit. I be having to remind myself, yo, Jason, slow down, bro. You doing good for yourself right now, man. You might not have everything, but you're doing well. You have the mindset. That's the first step to being successful. The fact that you even have the mind to like want to do all that stuff at a certain time, that just shows the type of person you are. That just shows by the time you get in your 30s, you're gonna have your shit figured out. Cause I'm in my 20s and I'll already be stressed out by not having certain things. I be stressed the hell out. Like, damn, I gotta give me some money. I gotta be rich. The fact that some of us even had that mindset at a young age just shows where we're at. We're ahead for real. So take your time, man. You know, you're gonna get your stuff together, getting your life together in your 20s. Yeah, it's a lot of pressure that come with it, but trust me, nobody got this shit figured out like how you think. People got jobs that's paying really well and they still can't keep up with the bills. After you pay your bills and after you go grocery shopping and pay your car note and all that, you ain't got no money. It's like we can't even get ahead. We living in some weird time. People can't even get ahead, y'all. Yeah, you got all this stuff, but you can barely get ahead. You working all these hours and can barely get ahead because the bills are so high, groceries are so high. You gotta eat. Your kids gotta eat. So don't feel behind, man. We all trying to figure this stuff out. You know, like I said, even older people is in binds right now. I love y'all, man. Like, comment, share, subscribe. If I missed out on anything in this video, let me know in the comment box down below. I hope that helps somebody out there watching, man. As long as you trying, that's all that matters. Just try. That's it. Just try. Little by little, each and every day. Just try to be better each and every day. Little by little. It don't gotta be a rush. This is not a race. Focus on your life and your progress. Do what you want to do. Live your life. Don't worry about what the next person got going on. Don't worry about this person. Yeah, this person might be married and be in the army and have certificates and PhDs and bachelor's degrees and all. That's all cool, but that's that person's life. And I even talked to some people that got degrees and went to college for all these years, and they're not even pursuing what they went to college for. They went to college. I know people that went to college for 4 or 5 years to get a damn certificate, and they're not even doing what they went to college for. They trying to figure something out. They realize, damn, I went to college all these years just to get something that's not even making me happy. Just to please my parents, just so my parents can feel good about me having a certificate. But they got their certificate, but they're not even happy. They're not even doing what they went to school for. They're trying to find a way out. So I hope I gave somebody some type of, realization. I hope this video helps somebody like look at something through a different lens. Listen, we're all in the same boat. Even the people that you think is successful at their age, we all in the same boat. Okay? I love you guys, man. Like, comment, share, subscribe if you're new. I'm out, y'all.